want to just offer, though, for the purpose of emphasis, a number of slides that will illustrate some concerns we have as it relates to case numbers in the state of California. Just a few days ago on Monday, I released our new case numbers, 4,230 new cases of people that were identified as positive for COVID-19 on Monday. You'll see from this chart, just in the last few days, those numbers have increased some 69%. To 7,149 individuals, over 7,000 individuals, a record number here in the state of California that have tested positive for COVID-19. Now, a lot has been said about not only the increase in the total numbers, but the increase in the total number of tests. And while that's absolutely true, we not only had a record number of positive cases yesterday of over 7,100, we also had a record number of tests. 96,000 tests were conducted in the last 24 hours. So one would assume, and it's been stated by many, regardless of your ideology, political stripes, or where you land on this pandemic, that as you increase the total number of tests, invariably you're going to increase the total number of cases. And that's certainly demonstrable in the example that we are providing here today. But what is fundamental and so important, and I cannot emphasize it enough, is those numbers can be misleading. The number that is incredibly important is a number we've tried to socialize with you, and increasingly people all across the country are doing the same in their respective states, and that is the positivity rate. That's the total number of tests you see on this slide versus the total number of people that have tested positive, and we put those in percentage terms. Remind you, when we did the first 14-day track on our positivity rate going back into April, we had experienced a quite remarkable 40.8% of those that were tested over a 14-day period in the beginning of this pandemic had a positivity rate that showed a staggering 40.8%. Today, on the 14-day average, that positivity rate is about 4.1%. Now, I caution you, or excuse me, 5.1%, from 40.8% to 5.1%. But I caution you, each decimal point is profoundly impactful. And so I've provided this additional slide that gives you a sense of where we've been, not since April. Again, remember those April numbers, we were testing primarily people that were symptomatic, not people that were asymptomatic or pre-symptomatic. As you increase the total number of cases, you get a better sense of the community spread and the positivity rate in the general population. So in this slide, we take a closer look at the test positivity rate. This slide goes back just a few weeks. You'll see we're about 4.6%. In fact, we were at 4.6% a few weeks ago. Just a couple days ago at 4.8% when I presented on Monday. You can see that increase to 5.1%. That's the 14-day. I caution, though, in the 7-day positivity rate trend, it's now up to 5.6%. And so we are tracking these very, very closely. And it's a point of consideration for each and every one of us to consider a number of events that have occurred over the course of the last, not just few weeks, but over the course of the last number of months. As we've begun to meaningfully reopen the economy, we also had some important milestones. Memorial Day, roughly a month or so ago, started experiencing demonstrations and protests roughly 2.5, 3 weeks ago. So we should start anticipating, one would assume we can anticipate an increase of the positivity rate as we do more and more testing throughout the state of California.